First, the big story of the day. The teenager accused of killing 2 students and 2 teachers at his high school will appear virtually in court for the first time later on this morning. His father also arrested in connection with the shooting. We have live team coverage and analysis on this. Colin Gray now faces multiple charges, including 2 counts of second-degree murder. Investigators say he knowingly allowed his son Colt to have a weapon that killed 2 students and 2 teachers. NewsNation's Elizabeth Pran is at the courthouse in Barrow County, Georgia for us this morning. Elizabeth, what more do we know about the suspect and also his dad?
Yeah, Markie, you used the word knowingly. I think that's very, very important here. As you mentioned, the court behind me is going to look a lot different right around 8:30 Eastern time. That's when the arraignment will take place for that 14-year-old Colt Gray. You mentioned last night authorities took into custody his 54-year-old father, Colin. Let's go over some of the charges that he is facing. 2 counts of second-degree murder, 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter, and 8 counts of cruelty to children. Again, emphasis on the word knowingly. Quote, knowingly allowed his son to have access. They didn't elaborate, but directly connecting him to the mass murder and his son's ability to obtain the murder weapon. As you know, this is not the first time the authorities have been in touch with these 2 individuals. According to sheriff reports obtained by the Associated Press, there were allegations of reports of menacing posts made on Discord. That's a social media website. This is something that Colt denied to authorities back in May. The father also saying he did not have unfettered access to weapons that were inside the home. But you know what we're seeing here, Markie, is just a community trying to grapple with this new information. If you saw yesterday, we were covering families coming out, creating memorials. Also, some of them coping with the trauma that they experienced earlier this week. We spoke to students who have siblings in different grades that were trying to get in contact with each other. Here's one family who we spoke with yesterday.
I heard the banging, and then I heard the gunshots, and I heard the police. I heard them when they got there, like I heard the sirens.
When he walked out of the class, he did see a body on the floor, and he assumed that was the shooter that was killed by the cop after what he heard the cops say, but apparently that's not the case.
It's horrendous what these students had to go through. There's been a lot of talk about what went right, what went wrong in response to this tragedy. And as you know, there were new security measures. Students and teachers, rather, had security badges with a panic button on the back. That was part of the reason why that officer, that official, was able to confront the gunman so early on, within minutes of the shooting. These are new security precautions that we simply haven't heard of before. Markie?
This has been so much for that community to digest. Elizabeth, you mentioned the family previously talking to law enforcement. I know the grandmother, the aunt have sounded the alarm, but top of mind for a lot of people, where's mom in all of this?
Yeah, the 43-year-old mother, let's talk a little bit about her. Her name is Markie Gray. She is, as I mentioned, 43 years old. A criminal record dating back almost 2 decades. Let's look at some of these charges. She's faced domestic violence charges, drug possession charges, property damage. She was in jail just as recently as April in southern Georgia. She's on probation from a December charge. In fact, by law, she's not able to contact the father without a third-party mediator. And according to social media, she said that the relationship has been estranged. They've been estranged since 2022. So a very tumultuous household, to say the least. Markie?
Elizabeth, thank you so much for those live and latest updates this morning. Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.